break for a moment and call your attention to the front for an exciting announcement today.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Unfortunately, we don't have a mic, and I have a terrible, terrible low tone of voice. So if you can hear me in the back, you can't hear me in the back. Okay, so the lady is saying, everyone please quiet. Much better now. Okay, let me just get my glasses because we do actually have a very exciting announcement to make. And I'm just gonna have to make sure that you know, where's the drum roll? Excellent. Now, since I have your drum roll, I have to say MP Dominique O'Rourke is going to be making the announcement. I'm basically just the cover for MP Dominique O'Rourke. So let me just say good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shayan Sharif. I'm the Vice President of Research and Innovation for the University of Guelph. And I'm here to welcome you to this event. We are so excited to be here today with you. I was actually just telling my colleague that we should come here more often to spend some time with you and get more exposure to you, understand better what issues you're dealing with and what we can do in university to help you and to support you. But I do know that my really good colleague, my esteemed colleague, Dr. Jess Haynes is here, and I know she's been working with this community for a very long time. I was actually looking at some of the pictures, and I told Jess that I saw the picture with her smile year to year, and I said that's basically the place that she's feeling 100% confident and comfortable to be in, and we are absolutely delighted to have had someone like Dr. Jess Haynes, you know, as part of our university community. But like I said before, we are here to support this community and all of the activities and all of the collaborative efforts that you have between your community center and University of Guelph. But to begin, I want to acknowledge that Shelldale Center is located on the ancestral lands of the Atawandran people within the Between Lakes Purchase territory, treaty territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit, and on the traditional lands and hunting grounds of Haudenosaunee. This region is also governed by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum, a treaty between Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe that speaks to shared responsibility, mutual care, and respect for the land and one another. And I can't really think of any other place that epitomizes that better than this: sharing and caring and having respect for one another. We recognize this gathering place where we work, conduct research, teach, and learn is home to the many past, present, and future First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. It is our responsibility and understanding that we need to play a meaningful role in addressing the ongoing damage of colonization and developing a better future for all peoples. And from someone who has actually lived in a country that was really scarred by colonization, I'm aware of the lasting structures that it leaves behind. That experience deepens my respect and all of our respect for the sovereignty, knowledge systems, and lived experiences of Indigenous peoples, and strengthens my commitment and our commitment to research grounded in trust, reciprocity, and care. And it's because of this that I'm grateful that the University of Guelph works hand in hand with its many communities to advance a full picture of health, connecting human, animal, and environmental well-being, because real progress happens when we tackle challenges together. And again, this is really a fantastic example of how we can tackle challenges of humanity together when we are working as part of the community, working between your community and our community at the University of Guelph. Thank you very much. The research we are celebrating today is truly grounded in this principle. You'll hear more about this research from the team itself, led by Dr. Jess Haynes. But I wanted to take a quick moment to highlight that the work they're doing with community members is exactly the kind of collaboration we strive to achieve at the University of Guelph, because we truly recognize how critical these partnerships are for creating and mobilizing research knowledge and for building healthier communities. I'm incredibly proud of this important work being done by my colleagues at U of G, University of Guelph, and their research teams, be it technicians, be it faculty members, or be it students. We are absolutely proud of them. It is my distinct pleasure. I'm going to invite MP Dominique O'Rourke to make the announcement.
So I'm so delighted to be here with you. You know, I've been here many, many times in the Sheldell Center and to Food United Neighbors many times before. It's always so nice to know I come and I get hugs, and not only when I bring an announcement. So I will be back. Thank you, Dr. Sharif, for those opening remarks. Thank you for reminding us how the intersection between community and academia is critical at this time when a lot of academics are being silenced. And so this intersection of science and academia impacting communities is really very important. So it's so good to be with all of you here today. And I'm excited to be here with the University of Guelph and their incredible researchers and community partners. Many of you I've met before, Dana and Daria, it's nice to see you. And my friend Najwa is on the soup there, she's gonna save me a bowl. As you know, Canada continues to face increasingly complex health challenges, including how to prevent chronic disease like diabetes and cardiovascular disease, and addressing health inequities. More than 2 out of every 5 adults over the age of 20 living in Canada have at least one of the 10 most common chronic diseases, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and cancer. And in addition, some children are now developing chronic disease like type 2 diabetes, normally not seen until adulthood. The prevalence of diabetes in Canada is just astounding. And that's why diabetes medication is included in Canada's pharmacare program, because tragically there are Canadians who cannot access those medications. The consequences of a disease like diabetes are really significant. In terms of healthcare costs, research shows the cost of diabetes care over 10 years is in excess of $15 billion. The province of Ontario last year spent more than $2.2 billion for diabetes treatment. But I can tell you the impact on the quality of life for people is even more devastating. I've sat with somebody who had renal failure, cardiovascular disease, and an amputation. The impact on that person, on their ability to participate fully in their community and at work, and the challenges for their families are devastating. So what this funding from the Public Health Agency of Canada does is it speaks to prevention. It speaks to these healthy behaviors so we can prevent the need for medication. So this Public Health Agency of Canada Healthy Canadians and Communities Funds invests about $20 million annually to support community-based projects that focus on reducing common behavioral risks associated with chronic diseases through physical activity, healthy eating, and tobacco use cessation and prevention. The Government of Canada is committed to helping Canadians reduce their risk of chronic disease while addressing health inequities that can increase those risks among priority populations like Indigenous people, newcomers to Canada, people with disabilities, 2S LGBTQIA+ communities, people living on low income, and racialized communities. That brings us to today's exciting announcement. I'm getting to it. I know. I'm so happy to share with you that the University of Guelph's project, Food United Neighbors, or Fund to Those Who Love It, led by Dr. Jessica Haynes, is receiving $1,391,542 to focus on improving food access for low-income residents in Guelph's Onward Willow and Centre Wellington neighborhoods. Why did I say $1,391,542, right? We can round it up, we can clap. We can round it up, or round it to the nearest $5, but I know this group could stretch $1. That toonie will go to, an extra salad, or it will go to something. And
Call
so,
zero to waste.
that's right, absolutely. So this funding and this project will help provide opportunities for better food access, social connections, because it's not just the food that nourishes us, but these partnerships, these collaborations, these networks. And I will leave it to Dr. Haynes to go into details on the significance, benefits, and partnerships that this project will make in our community. This is only one of 7 projects across Canada. I'm one of 7 out of 343 MPs who are able to make this announcement. This is a significant belief in the power of this program, of this collaboration at the University of Guelph, and I want to congratulate you for that. And it is an investment of over $10 million nationally to support healthy living and chronic disease prevention. So thank you to the community partners and the University of Guelph for the innovative research and the collaborative research you do. It makes a real difference to improve the lives of people who come here every Friday, who plant in the community garden, who talk about the weather, who talk about the harvest. And so Dr. Haynes, the lead researcher on this project from the University of Guelph, we'd like to hear more from you.
Great. Everyone's coming. Come on. Yeah, come here. Yeah. There we go. She's just gonna speak too. All right. All right. Hello. My name is Jess, and I'm a professor of applied nutrition at the University of Guelph. And I have had the great privilege of supporting this incredible project through United Neighbors, or as you mentioned, FUN. Thanks to everyone for being here, and a special thank you to you, MP O'Rourke, for coming today and your interest in learning more about this great and exciting project. I'm going to present today on behalf of our whole team, along with 2 of our incredible community advisors, Gazia and Dana. And we're really excited to briefly share with you the incredible team we have leading this project, our progress so far, and then where we're headed in this next phase of our funding. So this has been one of the most rewarding projects I've ever worked on. And the reason for that is because of this incredible group of committed citizens that have led this work. This project has been led by 12 community advisors: Gazia, Dana, Ron, Perpetual, Sarah, Sherry, Lorian, Ferwini, Fika, Zara, and Kim. And these community advisors are residents of Onward Willow, and whose diverse lived experiences have helped to ensure that the actions that they've created to improve food access directly respond to what's important here in the community of Onward Willow. Their level of commitment and their hard work to design and implement these actions to improve food access is the reason this project has been successful. And you can clap, you're amazing. Has served as our community outreach advisor since the start of this project. NASEM has an incredible ability to identify and support connections among people and organizations. As a result, FUN has created strategic and enduring partnerships to ensure that we are providing coordinated efforts to improve food access. And I would have told you that NASEM's skill set was unique, and only NASEM had that skill set. But then we met Zach. I really did think that NASEM's skill set was her unique magic. But then we met Zach, who has joined our team as another community outreach activator for the second phase of our project. And I think lightning has struck twice, because he shares NASEM's power of connection, and we're so grateful to have him on our team. And because of NASEM's and Zach's work to create partners, we have a long list of fabulous partners who have supported this work. We have Community Food, the Guelph Community Health Center, and the Seed. Shout out. Yes. 10C, Kindle Communities, Wellington Dufferin Public Health, Guelph Food Bank, the Arrow Food Institute, County of Wellington, and the Center of Wellington Food Bank. We have also worked with an incredible group of volunteers who have supported the implementations of our programs of fun, and thank you to you all. Thank you. So my colleague Ashley, and there, who recently joined the University of Guelph as an assistant professor of nutrition, will co-lead this next phase of the project with me at the university, and we are so grateful to have her, so thank you. So Angela is our project coordinator at the University of Guelph, who keeps track of reporting and budgeting, and those of you who have government funding know that's no small feat, so we're so grateful to have her. Lastly, a huge thank you to the MP and our funders, Public Health Agency of Canada, for really trusting in this important work. And now Nadia is going to tell you the incredible work we did with the first phase of this one. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Jess. Hi, my name is Nazia, and I'm one of the community advisors with FUN. And I'm very excited to share what we've achieved so far in the Food Uniting Neighbors project. Like Jess mentioned earlier, we started meeting as a group of community advisors in 2022. And we were told that the goal in the first phase of the funding was to develop ideas to improve food access in Onward-Willow. However, none of us were content with just developing ideas. We wanted to see action. So we changed the goal and decided not only were we going to develop ideas to improve food access, we were going to implement them. To make sure our ideas reflected our neighbors' lives and experiences, we conducted focus group with over 75 residents of Onward-Willow to get their thoughts on our ideas to improve food access. Building on these findings, from the focus group, we implemented 5 actions to improve food access. The first was transportation support. Transportation was identified as one of the key barriers to access nutritious food. In response, we provided carts to nearly 50 community members and other items to help them carry groceries and other items home from food programs and grocery stores. We also partnered with Guelph Community Health Center to deliver food from the local food bank to community members with mobility barriers. The second action was food skills and cooking workshops. Community members in Onward-Willow were very interested in food skills and cooking workshops. In response, we hosted 6 cooking workshops. 2 of the workshops focused on how to use food typically found in food programs. 2 on cooking with seasonal garden vegetables. And 2 of the workshops focused on adding flavor with spices. The third action was grocery gift cards. From the focus groups, we learned that grocery gift cards are seen as the most popular way for the participants to have control over their food choices. We partnered with groceries from the seed and provided community members with gift cards to their online sliding scale grocery platform. The fourth action was gardening workshops and materials. We provided members of the Onward-Willow community with gardening materials, including seedlings, to participate in growing a garden at home. We also provided 3 workshops to support their gardening adventure. And the fifth action was community cafes. The need for social connection and relationship building, in addition to access to nutrition food, was identified by community members in Onward-Willow. In response, we hosted 3 community cafes here at Shelldale, where we provided free hot meals and an opportunity for social interaction. The cafes were a hit. Over 400 people attended. Building on this success, we created Fun Friday, which just hosted here today. Here, held every Friday, Fun Friday provides community members with a chance to connect with other community members, enjoy a free hot meal, purchase food at the sliding scale market hosted by the Seed, and access community resources. We are really proud of this event that is helping connect our friends and neighbors over delicious and nutritious food. Overall, we are incredibly proud of the impact we've had in Onward Willow. We've seen firsthand how powerful it is when community members have a real voice in how programs are designed and delivered. This approach ensures the work truly reflects what matters most to the people it's meant to support for a long time. We've said this model should share more widely, and we say it should implement across all over Canada. As the first step towards the vision, we are now working bring this approach to Centre Wellington. And I'll hand it over to Dana to share more.
Thank you, Gazia. My name is Dana, and and like Gazia, I am a community advisor for the Fun Project. Gazia is right. We believe in the co-design model we've used for this project, and we want to share it. And sharing it is one of the two main goals for the second phase of our project, which is supported by our new Public Health Agencies of Canada funding. The first goal is to deepen our work in the Onward Willow neighborhood. To do this, we're going to continue to offer our Fun Friday program, our transportation supports, our community garden efforts, and the cooking skills workshop to more members of the Onward Willow community. Oh, stop. The second goal of our project is to work with our partners in Centre Wellington to implement our fun model in the Fergus, Elora, and surrounding areas. To do this, we will recruit a diverse group of 10 community advisors from Centre Wellington. We will mentor these community advisors and share with them what we've learned here in Onward Willow and work with them to adapt our model and actions to their own communities. We're excited to share what we've learned here at Onward Willow and also to learn how our actions may need to be adapted for more rural settings. Being a part of this process has shown us the power of working together, bringing different voices to the table, especially those who experience food challenges every day. We've come up with ideas that are practical and grounded in real life. Sharing these insights means other communities can benefit too and build on what we've started. It feels good to know our experiences and knowledge can lead to real change, not just for us, but for others working to improve food access too. Thank you again for being here, MP O'Rourke, and to the Public Health Agency of Canada for supporting this impactful and important work.
I'm not sure how you follow all of you. You are amazing, amazing. And some of you I've met, and some of you I haven't, and so looking forward to being able to meet you. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daria Allen Ebron, and I have the privilege of serving as the CEO for Kindle Communities. Kindle Communities is the proud owner of the Sheldale Centre and has been for the past 2 decades. And if you've ever been to this place, or if you're having a bad day, just pop in here in the middle of your day and feel the energy and the spirit that lives in these walls and has lived in these walls for over 2 decades. For those of you who know, you'll know how magical this place is. On any given day, you may see children running across the green space, grandparents playing hide and seek with their little ones in the community garden, our neighbors gathering in the upcycle kitchen to learn new skills or make preserves. You'll find barrier-free health services from the Guelph Community Health Center, youth learning through Wyndham House's New Way program, and families supported by Family and Children's Services, Compass, and Sheldale Family Gateway. And of course, for those of you who like this, there's Zumba and yoga and dancing, breakfast clubs, after-school programs, and countless other activities. The Shelldale Center is truly the heart of the Onward Willow community. And one of the most exciting recent additions has been our partnership with the University of Guelph and the creation of the Food Uniting Neighborhoods initiative. We know food insecurity is a challenge for so many in our community, and this program is a direct response led in meaningful ways. And I just want to underscore this because I think this is probably the most important part. Led in meaningful ways by community members themselves, including neighbors who live just next door. It's a powerful example of what happens when government, local leadership, institutional partnerships come together to enable community-driven solutions. At Kindle, our vision is to create places and spaces where everyone belongs. But none of this work happens alone. It takes residents, service partners, students, and organizations all working side by side, and you're truly an example of that. The funding is such a remarkable example of collaboration in action. And before I close, I want to offer a special thank you to the University of Guelph for choosing the Onward Willow neighborhood for your initiative, and to the many community members who have served as community advisors for your leadership and for your dedication. Together, your vision and energy are strengthening community and making sure everyone has access to food that is affordable and culturally appropriate, reflecting the diversity and the vibrancy of this amazing neighborhood. Thank you for all that you do, and thank you for this program.
So we're able to take questions from media if there are any questions.
I'll go. I don't know who can answer this, but just to break it down as like simply as humanly possible, like you're a food insecure person living in Guelph and you hear about this program and you want to get help. I mean, how do you intersect? Like, how do you raise your hand? How do you get help from the fund program?
Well, we send them to the places that they can get donation. Also, we have Fridays here for them, breakfast, lunch, always fresh. Same day, mostly they cook it. So we are helping them with the food, but it's not just that. We help them anywhere we can do. What we do, we let them go to the right person who can help. If they need a resume, we know where to go. If they need a home, they are homeless, we will send them where to go. We are working from our heart.
Yeah.
We are not making much money. Not yet. Our goal is to spread these everywhere we can. Not only in Canada, hopefully in other countries. We can be their example, like they can use our experience. We are doing everything from our heart. I'm so lucky to be in this group. I'm very lucky to be in this group. 5 years ago, I moved to Guelph City, not knowing anybody. I came from Toronto. Living here 40 years of my life, I never ever been under poverty line, and now I am. Divorced and I lose everything almost, so I came here not knowing anybody. Look at these people. These are my friends, and this is not just it. Every Friday, my friends are here. This community started something that is our goal, to spread it, and hopefully our government will help us. I'm a woman who moved from Iran, and you guys might know what is happening in Iran to ladies, to women. Only because they're not covering their hair, they die. So I'm here, being an activist almost 40 years of my life in Canada and back home. another 16 years, but now I'm a new activist. I'm helping my country, helping the people who are suffering, being lonely or anything. My next door neighbor died COVID time. None of us knew, the whole building, we didn't know. After a month, we were lucky. Someone came to check the smoke alarm. They found him dead. My next door neighbor. This is not gonna happen in this neighborhood. And we're gonna spread it to others. As long as we are together, the community is together, then we will do better and better. We need help though. Our government, my government, I need our government. We need help.
Should I follow up? This is a more technical question, but you know, the next phase of this is going to Central Wellington. I imagine the transportation, classes, gift cards, like the 5 accomplishments are, I was thinking especially about transportation because Central Wellington is so big. They don't have a public transit system in the same way Guelph does. But can anyone speak to sort of like the trickiness adapting what's worked in Guelph to what's worked in Central Wellington, or what might work in Central Wellington, or how this program might work in Central Wellington?
I mean, it's probably too hard to tell right now because I mean, we're only just starting the expansion process, and it's really the community advisors in Central Wellington who will know what their barriers are and what the solutions might be, and then it's a matter of trying to figure out how to address those barriers once we get to them and once we start speaking to the right people. Like there are already some initiatives in Central Wellington that do support with transportation. It's a lot of like volunteer and community supported transportation initiatives. So maybe it's a matter of just doing more of that, or maybe there are some other solutions, but we'll have to figure it out as we go. Any of the actions that we've done here have worked really well because they're really contextualized to this neighborhood in particular. And then the same thing is going to happen over there. I mean, they may not do any of the 5 actions that we've done because they might not be relevant, or they might do them but in different ways. But it'll just depend on what shakes out once we get going. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, Santana from Guelph Today. Fun started as a pilot project only a couple of years ago. How does it sort of feel to secure these funds and expand it just within a couple of years of you guys starting?
Anyone else want to take that?
Well, secure.
They love each other.
Yeah, we didn't need. Okay,
What do you guys
go ahead.
I forget what the question was.
Okay, yeah. With Fun starting as a pilot project only a couple of years ago, and now you're securing this funding to expand it, and it's only been a couple of years. How does it feel to be growing kind of at a rapid rate?
It feels awesome.
I can just add it to what she said. The food is awesome, and also because we also have our Facebook for people to connect. Also, all the community neighborhoods have our QR code or
Resources.
our resources, so they can always reach us through that. And we also update everything we do on our Facebook, and so that's how people get to know what is happening. And also the community talk. They send the good vibes. Like, oh, go there, there's this happening there, and who doesn't want a free lunch? We all do. And the food is amazing, so, and it's culture-wise.
Thank you.
We kind of
You
mix.
said that the food is amazing.
That's right. Yeah, we mixed a lot of kind of different things that somebody have never tasted before. So that kind of cultural vibe with the cooking is just amazing in this community, and everybody want to come out for lunch.
Going to do a follow-up just on the University of Guelph front. Can you tell me a little bit about where this money will take you in terms of more research and how that research will form the rest of Fun going forward?
Sure. So previously, when the Public Health Agency of Canada has done similar work, they often do it in phases, which is very brilliant, and we're so grateful for it. So the first funding was just to sort of bring these groups together and come up with ideas. And as you heard from Gazia, that was not enough for these folks. They were like, we're going to do action. So they sort of moved into the next phase, which is this phase of funding is called implementation. And as last time, these folks aren't happy enough with just implementing. They're already moving it and scaling up to the next community. And previously, Public Health Agency of Canada has had a third round of funding that is for scale up. So we will be well suited to scale up because we'll have already tested it out. So it would be excellent if that same model happens and then we get to apply for the scale up, showing that we can do it in one community and taking it to other communities. So that's our, I love, Jasmine used to just say she wants to take it across Canada. This is the first time I've heard she wants to take it internationally. So we have a lot. We have a big vision.
Why not? Why not? Canada make a big difference in many, many ways. Why not on this one? We can be the role model for the people who are suffering in war. We can go do this. So I try not to talk.
Before I said that, Canada is the mom.
Canada. I just want.
Are you remember?
Every
I said that.
there was a period where we didn't know whether we were going to have funding moving forward, and each and every one of these people still showed up every Friday to make sure that the community was fed. And I just feel that somebody had to mention their passion.
Just have one more question. I think, we're talking about community advisors with lived experience. If somebody could speak to their own lived experience and explain how important a program like FUN is to getting the things you need and how it's impacted your lives.
Yeah, I can tell you my experience. As I said, I came to Guelph living under poverty line. No job, not knowing anybody, and to be honest, I even got rid of my car because the insurance and everything. So I remember it was a group bringing me some grocery. Pandemic time. Imagine you don't know anybody. So that little grocery was helping me, but it wasn't enough. Until the pandemic was over, I came here, and then I met more people, and then I joined this, like we started this group with this beautiful Jess idea. So it helped me a lot. I made some money, I made some experience. As I said, I was a human rights activist all my life, and then my view changes. I can help people here. And I'm going far away because now we are a lot. We are so many people helping back home. And now I thought, this is my time. I have to do things here. It changed my life. I have a place to come. I used to take, like the doctor started giving me antidepressant and this stuff. I didn't use them because I have a place. Even though I'm not making much money, my government needs to help us more but I'm spending my time helping people. So my food changes. I'm using nutrition food. At least once a week, everything is free. I can eat, I can take some home. Also, sometimes we have extra grocery. We will pass it to people. We have lot of bread. We come to each table and ask people if they wanted to have. My life really changed. I could sit at home, not doing anything. I'm outside. Volunteers are very important. Very important. They are running the country without getting paid or anything. They do it from their heart. These people, and we have more. Unfortunately, they left early. So this program is helping many people. If this doesn't go bigger, I'm gone. This is not my place. I love you all. Thank you for helping us.
I just need to add something. Like actually, I did join the team like only in the past year, and like me myself, I'm from Gaza, and like I had depression. I was always crying because all my family are there and they are still there. I mean, I lost like more than 50 or 60 people in my family within the first 2 weeks of the war. And actually helping these people to provide food for them, it made me smile. Like, you know, helping others making the smile on them. I wish I could serve food in my country back home, like in Gaza, the same way I do it here. But I feel something as what I'm having a role in my community, and hopefully that will bring peace to the whole world, all over the world, no starvation.
Me too. This Friday make me, you know the money. From the first time I met you before 2.5 years, I told you, Canada make a lot for me, like mom. Even me, I lose anything, my cars, my
She's
home.
from Sudan. In
From
case you
Sudan.
don't know, she's from Sudan. They are
Yeah.
having war too.
But this Friday, I used to work here before 1.5 years. I work here every Friday. I'm coming and I am cooking the soup here. This make me very, 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 very relaxed. And when I serving the people and cook for them, I'm so happy because this is a little thing to do in Canada, because Canada do for me a lot of things, change all my life. They let me to forget my pain.
I would like to say something. None of us practice saying these things. It's just coming from our heart. We didn't know Najwa gonna say something. We didn't know Rima gonna say something, or any of us.
We didn't know we have this event today, honestly.
This is reality. This is the reality.
We have a good team. We have a good team here.
So why don't we gather that good team
Yeah,
for a
good
picture?
team.
And
Very
then you can
nice,
carry on
Beth.
some conversation. And great. So you're gonna have to get really nice and close so you can get to all of the pictures. Do you want to move forward? Right there in front? Yeah.